I'm not doing an intro though.
By now, they're gonna reveal it probably.
I'm already
at
like
D23.
a quarter of the way into the video.
The thing is, if you look at that leaked trailer, it kinda looks underwhelming. I'm sorry. I mean, the trailer itself looks like a good episode of Mandalorian. That's it. And this doesn't bode well for Kathleen Kennedy, who is already on the hot seat. As we've discussed, studio insiders Disney owns both Marvel and Star Wars, and they are questioning now Kevin Feige.
I feel like the only reason they made it a movie, Mandalorian and Grogu, is because they wanted the box office money. The thing about it is, it's not even a guaranteed success because of how bad season 3 was.
Kathleen Kennedy that haven't been able to deliver at all. Lucasfilm is even worse because it's only been focused on TV shows, not much else. If Mandalorian and Grogu flops at the box office, this is gonna be really, really bad. The only $1 billion that have amassed at the box office for Star Wars since the Disney era have been during Christmas time, releasing on December. The one movie that released in May was Solo, A Star Wars Story, and guess what? It flopped. So Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out in May. This is leading a lot of people to question not only the leadership, but what's gonna really happen. And could we see...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still broke as fuck, so like I could afford to go to the movie theater, but I'm probably still not gonna see it in the movie theater. And I don't think me going or not going to see the movie in the movie theater is gonna be the deciding factor on whether or not it flops. But, you know, we'll see.
After Mandalorian and Grogu,
Sneak
Kathleen
in.
Kennedy finally be fired.
YouTube, I would never do that. Surely I would never do that.
By Disney, and who will be the replacement? That is just the main question on everybody's mind, and the two favorite, of course, are Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. So the movie must be a success. That's all it needs to do. At the very least, probably not $1 billion, but something around $1 billion, more than 600 million for sure, because you need the regular dude, the regular people.
The regular dude, regular people
are not crazy fans, but we'll just go watch a movie.
What was that edit? I'm
funny.
sorry.
It's interesting. This is why Deadpool and Wolverine worked. It's because Deadpool is a hilarious character to the...
It's because Sean Levy directed it, and he directed my favorite movie. We already went over this. No, I'm kidding.
Normies. You have fans and you have normies flocking together. Wolverine, a classic character. Since decades and decades, people know about it. Hugh Jackman coming back.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just realized Deadpool and Wolverine was directed by Sean Levy. It had Hugh Jackman in it. Real Steel was directed by Sean Levy and had Hugh Jackman in it. That's strange. Anyways.
Back to play Wolverine again. So two classic characters coming back in a hilarious kind of action comedy, and it just serves the normies more
Multiverse.
So than the fans. You have
Adam's part of the MCU. The boxing robot's part of the MCU.
Something for the fans and something for the normies.
Who would he fight in the MCU? He can't fight Ultron. He can't fight Iron Man. Oh, he would fight Riri Williams.
This is how you get the big bucks. And by what I've read, what Dave Filoni has said about The Mandalorian and Grogu, I think he is going back to that. He is going back to the classics, where it isn't just about lore and just ultimate fans coming to watch the movie, knowing everything, how it connects to the universe, but it's just going to be also about regular folk that come into the cinema, enjoy the movie, go out and say, okay, that was...
Shock, shock, shock. I can't stop.
That was fun. That was a good movie. Word of mouth will spread. More people will flock to it, come watch it, and that's how it goes. If you watch The Fantastic Four, it's a good movie, but most of these movies now have become bland. The problem with it is, first of all, the retro look has become boring. So in the Fantastic Four, for me, the retro look was good and thought of, but it is already played out to such a humongous level that it's become boring. Then you have Galactus, then you have the Silver Surfer, then you have Franklin Richards, Sue's kid. So there's so much, they're throwing so much at you. And
I love how I haven't seen this movie and I basically know everything about it at this point. And I don't even watch that many Marvel, like having to do with Marvel and Star Wars videos that much anymore. I feel like I watch maybe 1 or 2 a week. And it's like, I just keep finding out about these movies that I haven't seen from people talking about other movies that I have seen. And it's like, on God, the problem is all of them are remakes. Fantastic Four again. Yep. They just wanted to tell basically the story of Fantastic Four 1 and Fantastic Four 2 from the 2000s, but in one movie, plus have a character that's a child from the comics added in there. They're doing too much. Is that controversial to say? I feel like they're doing too much in one damn movie.
Post-credit scene is literally Doctor Doom getting his face healed by Franklin Richards. So there's so much into it that normies are just gonna go, huh? What? So they're not gonna get it. This is, I feel, how they lost their track and lost their path. I had the same problem with Superman. Superman is a classic tale. It's a great movie. You should go watch it. It's a refreshing restart. James Gunn did a good job. My problem with it, of course, there's a myriad of characters. Good guys, anti-heroes, bad guys. There's so much to keep track of. I feel the frustration. I literally do. When I talk to regular folk, I'm a big, huge nerd. I have a channel called Star Wars Comics. I talk about Star Wars comics, let alone the Star Wars movies and TV shows. I talk about comics, but I have my ear to the ground. I talk to other people.
That's the thing. Like, why am I hearing spoilers about Fantastic Four from a channel called Star Wars Comics? They should let Elon Musk create one. I would be interested to see what happened there.
Know how they
What would
feel.
happen
I'm
if
gonna
that
go watch
happened?
a Star Wars movie. That's a given. But is my cousin, who knows very little about Star Wars, gonna go watch a new Jedi Order movie with Rey in it? I'm thinking no. That's a big, huge no. This is why Bob Iger coming out with this statement, giving a signal clear to Kathleen Kennedy, who did not announce anything in Star Wars Celebration.
Also, I made a video on this a few days ago. They had planned and written a script for a Kylo Ren movie. The one character that people thought was good from the Disney sequels, and they scrapped it. And now Adam Driver can't stop talking about how good it would have been if they would have just let them create the movie and release it.
Gives you kind of the clear view, the clear path to think that these other projects have been slowly shelved, as with many, many other projects. This is why Rian Johnson came out a couple of months ago and told that, no, the trilogy is not going forward. We talked about it. There was some... Previously, he had said that they were working on it. They were excited. There was going to be
Trump
scripts.
effect?
Now he said, no, there weren't any scripts. They were just...
What do you mean by that?
Floating around. With the Fantastic Four not recouping the money they wanted to make in the box office, and Superman kind of not getting there too, the writing is in the wall, guys. They know that if they go forward with crazy ideas for Star Wars movies, it's not gonna...
Wait, what did he say just now?
And Superman kind of not getting there too, the writing is in the wall, guys.
The writing! It's in my walls! It's in the walls! Fuck! Great performance, right?
They know that if they go forward with crazy ideas for Star Wars movies, it's not gonna work. I am in the belief that Mandalorian and Grogu is gonna do fine, it's gonna do great. I can't promise that it's gonna make $1 billion, but I think it's gonna be high up there. A movie, two beloved characters, two original beloved characters in a Star Wars movie after 7 years is good enough for you to have a good box office return. Perhaps not $1 billion, but $800 or $900 million. I think That's what
Oscar
Mandalorian and
performance,
Grogu is
Nobel
gonna
Peace
land. Trust
Prize.
me, when winter
Thank you,
will
thank
approach,
you.
the marketing will be so heavy.
Thank you. I'll take that credit. What is this sound effect? I don't remember.
Oh, ow, ow, oh, Pete didn't know! Oh, Pete didn't know!
They came all over the place.
For that movie, we're gonna
Sounded
get trailers,
oily.
we're gonna get footage, everything. But Bob Iger has made
Yeah.
it clear. We need to be wary of new, fresh, ludicrous ideas, out
You're right, it really was. It really was.
there ideas to just experiment with $250 million projects. We don't have the money and the time, and especially if Dave Filoni is successful with The Mandalorian and Grogu, Bob Iger is just gonna
Chat, subscribe.
scrap those ideas from the top. There's not going to be a Kinberg trilogy or a New Jedi Order, anything like that. They want to remain with the classics. It's going to be Mandalorian, Grogu 2, the Thrawn thing, Luke Skywalker perhaps returning.
Bro said the Thrawn thing. It's like, we're just making a bunch of shit that no one cares about anymore. Or if they do care about it, it's nostalgia bait, and it's so old at this point. Like Ahsoka. She's so old. And she looks old. Old lady Ahsoka is not entertaining. I'm sorry. Chat, like, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.